Hey everybody, it's Jake Mace, the vegan athlete. Be Earth, my friends, be Earth. I'm holding this tray, and you know what that means. It means I'm here at Suzanne Velarde's place, VelardeGardens.com. I'm gonna fill this tray up and I'm gonna put some amazing plant starts and seedlings that are edible or medicinal in this tray to take back to Tempe and put in my garden, and you guys can do the same thing and get the best plant starts or seedlings in town from Suzanne Velarde if you go to VelardeGardens.com and check her out at one of the markets. She grows plants that are supposed to be planted at this time of year. So instead of going to a big box store where they just sell whatever plants they want, Suzanne's growing seasonal plants that will work at this season in your garden. It is middle of May. Let's get to it. The first plant I'm putting in my tray today are going to be these sweet chocolate bell peppers. I love them so much. I don't want to decimate her crop, but I do want to take 2 of these guys and put them in my tray. The next plant I'm putting in my tray is going to be one of these goatee eggplants. This was my favorite eggplant last season. It produced a ton of eggplants and they were delicious, beautiful, and they were the talk of the town as far as eggplants goes out of Longevity Gardens in Tempe. So I'm getting one of these guys. Again, don't forget the plants I'm putting in my tray today are going to be summer plants that will make it all summer long. Next I'm going to take 2 of these tomatillo plants and I'm going to see if I can get tomatillos to grow this year. These ones look pretty nice. The tomatillos. Next we have these beautiful basils. Look at how nice these look. And I have a few of these already from Suzanne called amethyst basil, but this one's called red Reuben basil. And I'm going to try to pick up 2 of these red Reuben basils and try them out. Basil is my #1 herb for the Phoenix summertime. It can take the full sun, full heat, and you can grow it all summer long. Plus when it flowers, the bees are all over the flowers. It's like one of the greatest bee pollinator attractors out there. The next plant I'm going to take here from Suzanne's is built for the summertime because it's actually called Summertime. So we're going to take the summertime herb. I'm going to try to do 2 of these summertimes in my garden. I'm going to stick with the basil and try this basil that I think she says called the samurai basil. It looks very similar to the holy basil, and so we're going to try a few of these. Just 2. This basil looks fantastic. It's called the Napolitano basil. And I think that the leaves on this guy look so amazing. They're nice big curly leaves, look delicious. So we're gonna pick up a couple of these Napolitano basil. I just like saying that word, Napolitano. Sounds cool. I'm gonna put some Napolitano basil in my garden, but at the same time, I wanna also put the Genovese basil in the garden because the Genovese basil was my favorite basil last year because one little Genovese basil plant turned into a huge bush, bloomed thousands of flowers. I was eating the flowers and it attracted thousands of bees. There was a couple hundred bees all throughout the day on the plant constantly. So the Genovese basil I'm going to plant as well. And the last basil I'm going to pick today is this one called the serrata basil. And it looks like it's called that because the leaves are serrated. So these leaves look very cool. And I'm going to try this guy for the first time in my garden. I'll give you guys an update. If you guys subscribe to my channel here, I'll give you an update as to what these guys look like in 2 months from now. We're gonna try an oregano plant because Pam loves this herb cooking with. And after we do this oregano, we're gonna go and pick out some edible flowers here from Suzanne's place. So edible flowers, we're gonna pick an assortment of colors. One of these pansies. We're gonna try a Johnny Jump Up. We're gonna try a pansy mix. And this way we can add some amazing antioxidants, colors to our salads, but also attract some beneficial insects to our garden, because you want to take the edible flowers and put them around the outside of your garden beds so that the beneficial bugs come in and kind of serve as your infantry and your soldiers that help to keep the bad bugs out. And not only can you eat the flowers, they're beautiful to look at, but they are the protectors of your productive plants inside your raised bed garden. There we go, not quite a full tray, but a lot of plants. And not only, in my opinion, you're getting the healthiest plants in town, grown in some of the best soil in town, but a great deal at the same time, plus you're supporting local. I think it's always important to support people who are doing good things like gardening and growing edible plants locally. So check out VelardeGardens.com. Go see Suzanne Velarde's plants at one of the local markets, and check out her Facebook page, so I'll put on the screen right now. And you guys can stock your garden with healthy plants that will set you up for success even during the summer months here in the Phoenix area. I'll see you guys next time.